pues más o menos, mira, lo más importante es como que realmente es como este pedacito. Acá no anda. Lo que podemos hacer es pegar así de la nota. ¿Por dónde pasa por la bandera? Es que si no van a pasar. Sí. ¿Por aquí por la alfombra? Sí. ¿Sí no pasa nada? Sí, I think so, right? Albert. Albert, the color guard, they go through the back, or do they go behind the mayor's chair, or do they come in the middle? Do you know? Can you pause the real quick and ask him? Ahorita le preguntamos a Luis. ¿Se lo para quitarlo? Pues para saber si va a ser cuánto dinero. Push what back? The mayor. ¿Tú crees? Let me call Luis. Ya el pico aquí. Se va bastante para acá. ¿Estás hablando o? Sí, yo no. Todos los eventos son de la cámara, pero ahorita sí. No tenemos. Perdón, nada más. Sí. Nada más voy a esperar a que vengan con lo del. Okay. Ya lo estamos fijando todo.
Test 1 2 test.
Un pedacito. No, que uno. Pero es blanco. Ready, guys? Guys, we gotta go. It's already 1:45. Albert, are we ready? Albert, can you come fix this, please? Sure. If you want to stand there,
I tiptoed to adjust it because I was trying to get to
Yeah,
your height.
yeah.
And I kind of guesstimated that was your height, but
Yeah.
I was still not.
Like I'm getting like half the screen. So probably just need to go higher. Or can you make the screen?
Oh, okay.
That's what really needs to be done. Yeah.
Jen, I think that font looks really small. I don't know if we can make it bigger.
Yeah, that's going the other way. Yeah, it needs to go. Needs to go back.
Then it's probably the screen.
Yeah, the screen just needs to go back. It needs to come this way. The monitor, what I'm seeing now is I got about a third of the monitor on the top. The rest is just the stage.
Are you saying it's not big enough?
No, it's... Yeah, maybe, it needs to go forward. That's why I'm like... I'm seeing only this...
I see what... Yes.
There you go. That's better.
He's got it right here. I'm going to hide the way out there. Just kind of adjusting. That's fine, but I just wanted to be right here so we can be straight ahead. Right?
Yeah, that's better.
I understand that, but we don't have to right now.
That's...
Is that good there?
It needs to go back. Maybe like that. Yeah.
You need to pick. There you go.
Here.
Like we need
Like
to pick
right. No, go down. Yeah, like right.
Albert, and do we have a wipe for that?
Like right there. Perfect. Yeah.
Is there a wipe for the monitor? For the glass? Do you have a wipe for that? Jen, do we have a wipe for this monitor, Jen?
We are going to swap this with...
Yeah. I can deal with the prints. It's not a big deal.
Is GoPro ready with the videos and everything? Yes. Okay, well then let's go.
We're just doing the main
Oh, I appreciate it.
right? Or you want to start from the beginning?
No, just do his portion because the mayor has to go and get ready, guys.
Oh, man. You're, there you go. That's fine. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I can do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Are you ready? All right. Thank you, Vince, and thank you for your investment in our students here in South Texas. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, Brownsville is thriving, and tonight I'm excited to start the address by noting that we are moving forward with prosperity and purpose. Tonight, we will reflect on how far we have come and to get excited about where we are going. You can see our growth everywhere, from construction across our city to new businesses opening to our parks being upgraded along with our libraries and our neighborhoods. It is all coming together. This past year has been about taking action on infrastructure, economic development, and quality of life, and people across the country are taking notice. Recently ranked the #1 metro in the U.S. for investment and named an emerging economic hotspot for 2025, we have become a magnet for opportunity. People are moving to Brownsville in droves. We have been ranked a top 5 relocation destination and landed in the top 10 for inbound moves. In fact, for every one person who leaves Brownsville, 3 people are moving in. That is proof that Brownsville is not just growing, it is thriving. The future of Brownsville is here. Let's take a look at some of the Greater Brownsville EDC and Brownsville Community Improvement Corporation milestones that prove it. That's why we do it.
Let's keep going. On the teleprompter, guys, please have the videos ready. Can we keep going on the teleprompter, Albert? Here, we're going to skip it and we'll keep going with the...
Not long ago, Brownsville was described as a city on the edge of the future, a community full of promise, potential, and possibility. Brownsville is thriving in the future it envisioned, a city powered by prosperity with purpose. New manufacturers are investing in the future. Linde Industrial Gas, Amazon, Superior GHQ, and Kirfa. Local companies are growing too, creating over 730 new jobs and tens of millions in new investment. At the Port of Brownsville, global energy leaders are transforming the coastline. America First Refining is bringing an estimated 2,000 jobs and $300 billion in improvements to the U.S. trade balance. Next decade's LNG project brings 1,800 jobs and $12 billion. Texas LNG adds 2,000 jobs and $14 billion. Car Power Ship delivers 2,000 jobs and $3.5 billion in investment. Just down the road at Starbase, SpaceX continues its expansion, creating 4,100 jobs and investing $650 million in the future of space exploration. Altogether, these projects generate 24,000 new jobs and $30.3 billion in capital investment. The result? An estimated $80 billion total economic impact for our region. And the momentum continues. Projects coming this year will bring more than 11,000 additional jobs and another $4 billion in investment, including major aerospace, technology, and defense manufacturing. Our growth isn't just about numbers, it's about people. The Brownsville Community Improvement Corporation invested nearly $8 million in 29 quality of life projects, improving parks, preserving history, and enhancing public spaces across our city. BCIC programs help support nearly 300 jobs, further strengthening local businesses. More than $1 million was invested directly into 49 business projects, helping entrepreneurs launch, recover, and grow. Together, these investments are catalyzing nearly $50 million in private investment right here in our community.
Yeah. No, I just like.
Not all the. It has some clips. I sent my guy to. Yeah, no, we're gonna fix that. And that's just for the video.
The height? You tell me. It looks good?
Yeah, look from the camera.
Okay. Okay.
When you finish, add the acrylic layers.
Perfect.
Guys, are we ready to continue? Are we okay to continue? Are we okay to continue? Anybody up there?
Are we okay to continue? We're good. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. What a year. As we just witnessed, we are seeing an estimated $80 billion in total economic impact and over $30 billion in capital investment across our region through our EDC. And through our BCIC, we are seeing $50 million in new private investment right here in our community. This is real growth and real momentum from our city's economic development engines. Let us take a moment to recognize the people helping us drive that success. Congratulations to our Greater Brownsville EDC Chair, Ben Pena, President and CEO Gilbert Salinas, and the entire EDC team. I also want to congratulate our BCIC Chair, Cesar Lopez, BCIC President and CEO Corey Pena, and the entire BCIC team. Let's give them a round of applause. Tonight, there is a multi-billion-dollar investment that is coming to Brownsville, Is that the wording that Gilbert said? Just want to make sure. I mean, I think we should say tonight we believe there is I don't think we should say there is a multi-billion-dollar investment that is coming to Brownsville, right? I think we feel. Yeah, I put. Yeah.
Do you want to put it to this is not just any project, Albert?
Go,
This is not just any project.
go up a little bit.
This is not just any project. That's where we want to start.
This is not just any project. It is one that pushes the boundaries of maritime innovation, technology, and artificial intelligence as we know it. I have had the opportunity to meet with their founders and executive team, and what stood out most is not just how tech forward they are, but how people focused they are. They are investing in talent, our local talent. I would say they would be investing in our talent. Yeah. They would be investing in talent, our local talent. Yeah. They're planning to take welders, pipe fitters, and operators and help them become engineers in software development, AI, and robotics. They would plan to invest, right? They would plan to invest in our schools, internships, and workforce training programs. And the impact, it's massive. This investment has the potential to create up to 10,000 jobs with average salaries of about $90,000 a year. It is expected to generate another 9,500 indirect jobs and drive more than $264 billion in economic output for Brownsville and the entire state of Texas. This investment will be on the same scale of impact as we have seen from SpaceX. However, instead of space exploration, this is an opportunity to position Brownsville at the forefront of advanced manufacturing, maritime innovation, and national defense. That is the latest we have on this, but there is more to come. In another recent win, the port is preparing to welcome the America First refinery, as announced by the President of the United States just a couple of weeks ago. The new refinery is planning to break ground in April. It will lead the way in sustainability as it is designed to run on clean power to produce fuels with a lower carbon footprint. That means about 2,000 construction jobs. Once construction is complete, about 500 jobs will remain permanently in our community. Salaries will exceed the median income for Cameron County. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It should be America First. Yeah. The America First refinery is expected to improve the U.S. trade balance by up to $300 billion over the next 20 years, expanding domestic refining and boosting our nation's energy security with Permian Basin shale oil. Our partner, Next Decade Rio Grande LNG, is already delivering real impact. With 5 planned LNG trains and room to grow, the project, through Bechtel, has a workforce of about 5,500 people, 70% of whom are from our community. Once complete, Rio Grande LNG will bring around 700 permanent jobs to Brownsville with an approximate salary of $100,000 for operational personnel. Their impact goes beyond construction. Next Decade has supported 175 local businesses, more than 60 community organizations, and invested millions back into our region. They've connected with 6,000 residents and counting, and have trained over 4,000 students in LNG safety. And here's true partnership. Next Decade donated $1.2 million to help purchase a new state-of-the-art fire engine from our city's fire department. That's commitment to public safety, our community's well-being, and the testament to the One City approach. Thank you, Next Decade. Let's give them a big round of applause. Right alongside Rio Grande LNG, we have another major project gaining momentum, the nearly $6 billion Texas LNG project. They have just finalized a turnkey agreement with Kiewit Energy Group. It is a final step before reaching an investment decision. Kiewit will handle everything from engineering and equipment to construction and commissioning, bringing this world-class LNG export terminal to life right here in Brownsville. This will create over 1,200 construction jobs, more than 100 permanent jobs, and an additional 3,000 indirect jobs for our local economy. Meanwhile, the port is contributing an astounding $11.9 billion to Texas's GDP and supporting more than 101,000 jobs, both directly in Brownsville and across our region. The port is now handling more than 29 million tons of cargo, with $12.1 billion in exports and $10.6 billion in imports. To enhance its competitiveness, it is making its 17-mile ship channel deeper, from 42 to 52 feet. It'll make room for bigger ships, faster movement, safer navigation, and more global investment right here in Brownsville. Let's give a well-deserved round of applause to Port Chairman Steve Guerra, Director and CEO William Diedrich, and the entire Port of Brownsville Commission and staff as they celebrate 90 years of service in our community. To a community partner that has been a juggernaut for economic growth in Brownsville and really for all of Texas, SpaceX. The aerospace giant has infused $13 billion into the economy across Brownsville and South Texas. It has created 24,000 direct and indirect jobs across the region. With approximately 4,000 jobs on site today, it is projected that 4,000 more jobs are coming. SpaceX has generated more than $305 million in indirect tax revenue. It's managed business relationships with more that I would say it has. Yeah, instead of it's managed, can you put it has? It has managed? Yeah. It has managed business relationships with more than 350 suppliers, putting $147 million into the regional supply chain. The company's presence has strengthened the local workforce and expanded opportunities for residents across South Texas and beyond. The workforce spans manufacturing, engineering, construction, logistics, hospitality, and professional services, all creating a ripple effect throughout the local economy. SpaceX will expand its Starship launches from the 11 they've done so far to 25 a year. They have the FAA approval, and now it's just a matter of time. For every Starship launch, an estimated 20,000 rocket watchers come to the region. This boosts tourism and has, up to date, generated roughly $99 million in tourism-related economic impact for hotels, restaurants, and local businesses. Help me give a round of applause to SpaceX for their advancements in their work. We look forward to what SpaceX will accomplish in the future. The momentum we are witnessing here is not just something we locals experience. It is something that is being recognized beyond our city. We were recently awarded the Tourism-Friendly Texas designation. It's a big win that shows our commitment to welcoming visitors and showcasing the culture, energy, and experiences that make Brownsville truly special. To Nathan Burkhart and the Convention and Visitors Bureau team, thank you for leading us to this recognition. And a special thank you to Eva Mian, who helped lead the effort. As we look ahead, the momentum keeps building, bringing more jobs and global business partners to Brownsville. At the 730-acre Greater Brownsville Tech District on FM 550, its 24 lots are in high demand, with 19 of those lots already under letters of intent. 9 remain available. Collectively, these businesses will generate $3.4 million in capital investment and create nearly 9,000 jobs. I would think that's a very low number, because one building is going to be way more than that of capital investment. For Gilbert? I would just put millions of dollars of capital investment. Yeah. Just take out the actual number, because I don't think that's correct. I'm okay with it being together. Sharing more on this exciting growth, here is City Commissioner at-large A. Tino Villarreal Jr.
The 730-acre, $500 million Greater Tech District is going to position Brownsville as the leader in innovation and advanced manufacturing. The Tech District is 2 miles long on I-69. It is strategically placed to be in the center of this growing city of Brownsville. The Tech District is being built on 3 phases. Currently, we're in phase 1, which is 86 acres and 13 plots. The city of Brownsville is also constructing a public safety complex in that Tech District, a $70 million construction, part of Brownsville's $300 million capital improvement plan. It's a state-of-the-art facility that represents transformative investment in emergency response, public safety, and infrastructure modernization. Its 2-story, nearly 100,000 square foot facility will serve as the headquarters for the Brownsville Police Department, Brownsville Fire EMS, the Office of Emergency Management and Homeland Security, Information Technology, and Cybersecurity Department. For Brownsville, this initiative directly translates into expanded employment opportunities, higher wage career paths for our local market. As businesses establish operations within this district, they bring long-term capital investment to the city, supporting not only direct jobs, but also indirect employment through local suppliers, service providers, and small businesses. It's this type of project that fosters the prosperity of Brownsville. We are currently in conversations with the United Soccer League, the USL. The USL is the largest soccer organization in the United States that operates with multiple tier levels and multiple teams across men's and women's sports. The league works by partnering with local ownership groups that will not only drive a professional team home, but will also impact the economic development and the sports tourism of the community. If approved, in Brownsville, the USL would bring new professional soccer franchise to the Brownsville Sports Park. This includes both men and women's soccer teams, creating both athletic and entertainment opportunities for our visitors. The vision for this initiative includes significant investment in the Brownsville Sports Park, with a comprehensive build-out that could feature a brand new revamped stadium and a possible new indoor multi-purpose facility, upgraded training facilities, new retail space, a possible hotel, and expanding the parking infrastructure. For Brownsville, the arrival of a USL team would mean new jobs, youth development pathways, starting from young kids all the way to a professional level, tourism revenue, and more importantly, community pride. Ultimately, this investment and public-private partnership not only will bring Brownsville its first professional team in history, it's going to bring jobs, tourism, and enhance our quality of life. As one of the few cities in the state that has a youth advisory board, we have increased its participation with over 30 students representing every public, private, charter, and homeschool. Now in its third year, it's providing these young leaders with direct exposure to city operations, public policy discussions, and civic engagement opportunities. Members collaborate with city officials, attend meetings, develop community initiatives, and learn firsthand how local government functions. One of the proudest things our Youth Advisory Board does is real leadership in action. They control the One City Youth Scholarship Fund, where all young people from Brownsville come to them to ask for assistance and aid as they represent our city across the world, across our country. As an educator, it's been so rewarding for me to stay involved because beyond leadership training, this is real leadership in action. These are not young people going through a course. These are young people actually leading Brownsville today. I want to congratulate Mayor John Cowan, the rest of the city commissioners, and every single city employee, because in my third year in office, every year seems that we reach different benchmarks, and it's harder to surpass what has been done before. But Brownsville is on the rise, and we are going to continue to grow, and we are going to continue to prosper.
Thank you, Commissioner Villarreal. Do we need to take a break? Okay. On the north side of Brownsville, on FM 550, Amazon just recently opened its $25 million, 62,000 square foot distribution center. It sits on more than 13 acres and will bring about 120 full-time and part-time jobs to our community. At the North Brownsville Industrial Park, Lindy opened a $106 million facility in January, the largest construction permit sold in the city's history. It has created about 120 jobs in operations, engineering, and logistics. As a global leader in industrial gases, Lindy will supply SpaceX and other companies with liquid oxygen, nitrogen, and argon, fueling industry and rocket launches alike. Also at the industrial park, Superior GHQ is investing $10 million in a new advanced manufacturing facility. It will create about 60 jobs focused on high-tech machining and fabrication, serving both the U.S. and Mexico. One of the most important responsibilities of any city is to build and maintain infrastructure. Doing so keeps everything moving forward, and we are delivering in a big way. We are actively executing a historic $357 million multi-year capital improvement plan. $215 million already being used to modernize core infrastructure, improve quality of life, and support long-term economic growth. This work is not just happening at major intersections. It is happening in neighborhoods. From Old Highway 77, Wild Rose Lane, Via Los Pinos, Dennett Road, Old Alice Road, to Milpa Verde, we are reconstructing and enhancing roads as fast as we can. We are upgrading drainage systems and making streets safer for our community. In 12 months, we've improved 47,000 linear feet of roadway across 26 streets. We've saved taxpayers significantly by having our Brownsville engineering and public works staff complete many of these projects. These roadway enhancements have resulted in new travel lanes, sidewalks, upgraded utilities, and improved drainage systems. These are improvements our residents can see and feel every day. Let's give a well-deserved round of applause to the dedicated men and women of our Engineering and Public Works Department. This year, we secured $27.8 million in grant funding from the Rio Grande Valley Metropolitan Planning Organization. This is allowing us to bring smarter, more connected transportation to Brownsville. $10.3 million of this investment are being used to implement a citywide intelligent transportation system designed to modernize and optimize our traffic signals. Thanks to initiatives like this, we will transform our city from one of the least synchronized cities in the Rio Grande Valley into one of the most. Over $10 million are for improvements along International Boulevard and upgrades along East 12th Street. On top of that, we are investing over $6 million into communications equipment, surveillance technology, system maintenance, and advanced traffic monitoring systems. What this means for our community is smarter signals, better traffic flow, less congestion, and safer streets for drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians. We are also synchronizing traffic corridors across the city. This helps eliminate bottlenecks and keeps Brownsville moving efficiently and safely. At the Brownsville South Padre Island International Airport, big things are taking off. We are in the middle of a $30 million upgrade to the 6,000-foot runway 1836. Funding is primarily through an FAA grant with a 10% city match. The upgrades include full subgrade reconstruction, new pavement, precision grooving, and upgraded LED lighting, which is making our airport runway even safer and ready for the future. Even more exciting news is that we are welcoming a new commercial airline. Breeze Airways takes flight May 15th with nonstop flights from Brownsville to Orlando, Florida. Fares as low as $79 are available right now, and service is available on Mondays and Fridays. And thanks to the Brownsville Community Improvement Corporation, the travel experience is better than ever for our youngest travelers. Children accompanied by their parents can now enjoy the new Bro Playground. It is now open and ready for their enjoyment. Also, as you make your way through our 91,000 square foot modern terminal, you can always grab a bite to eat. You can always grab a bite at Calacas Tacos I think so. You can always grab a bite to eat at Calacas Tacos and Beer or a cup of coffee at Cactus Brew Coffee Company. Here to share more about the airport and things happening in District 2 is City Commissioner Linda C. Macias.
Air service connectivity is extremely important, and thus, we announced this past year that Aeros made a partnership with Viva Aerobus to be able to connect Brownsville and RGV residents to Monterrey and Monterrey across to Mexico. And we're very excited to announce that Breeze Airlines signed a partnership with the city of Brownsville for a 3-year contract to have a nonstop direct flight from Brownsville to Orlando, Florida. This service begins May 15th, 2026, and you can already start booking as of now. This will help further our options in domestic travel. Start booking up that flight, flybro.com. Terminal enhancements are completed, and we welcome Cactus Brew Coffee, the Bro Playport, and the Hub Business Center. We did this in unison and collaboration with BCIC and our Brownsville Public Library System. Thank you so much for your continued efforts, because when we work together, we can get a lot done. Nonetheless, I invite Mexico and Rio Grande Valley residents to come and fly Bro. Check out our new enhancements, check out our new airlines. District 2 is excited to announce the most modern park across the city of Brownsville by Robin Hood Drive. This is a 24-acre park which will include amenities such as walking trails, its first ever sports fields, as well as some basketball courts and some playgrounds. We're very excited to welcome this project as it will improve the mental and physical health of residents. And it's the very first non-pocket park within the district. In a resourceful approach, the city of Brownsville is also creating a drainage retention site to alleviate flooding in 1,000 homes within the district and Boca Chica Boulevard. We are ready to welcome family gatherings, host sports, and community events within the district. District 2, we heard you loud and clear. You want drainage improvements as well as parks, green spaces, walking trails, and fields in which your kids and your family can enjoy. 10,000 vehicles per day pass by Coffeeport Road. Therefore, we have approved a much-needed expansion. Corridors will have 3 to 4 lanes. There will also be sidewalks, 5 feet on the north side and 8 to 10 feet on the south side. This project will improve safety, connectivity, and multimodal access. This will be one of the largest road improvements in the district. This is an effort to improve the quality of life in District 2 and across the city of Brownsville. To Hiram, whether it's a late night meeting or community events, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your support. I could not do this without you. To Madeline and Robin, Mommy loves you so much. Thank you for allowing me to serve others. I am working very hard to ensure that you and other children across the city of Brownsville grow in a vibrant and beautiful community. Mayor John Cowan, congratulations on another successful year. Your efforts and your leadership is truly appreciated. I'm honored to work alongside you. And to your beautiful family, Robin, Will, Grace, and Jack, thank you so much for allowing your dad serve the wonderful city of Brownsville.
Thank you, Commissioner Macias. Growth brings opportunity, and it also brings more demand for places to stay, meet, and do business. That is why we are excited about the forthcoming Embassy Suites by Hilton. The 180,000 square foot, 7-story, 170 all-suite hotel and conference center is being built on Pablo Quisel Boulevard. It will feature 12,000 square feet of meeting and event space, which will help us attract even more visitors and major events to Brownsville. It is set to open in mid-2028. And we are already seeing hotel accommodations grow in our city. This year, Evermore Suites opened its doors. The 61,000 square foot, 4-story hotel features 122 extended stay suites. They're complete with in-room kitchens, laundry, and workspaces. And the options keep coming. A new 120-room Hyatt Place and 125-room Courtyard by Marriott are coming to Four Corners near Boca Chica Boulevard and International Boulevard. More options, more comfort, and more capacity, all for our growing city. We are making sure to innovate in all areas, including fiscal growth. Over the last year, the City Commission approved a short-term rental ordinance, which is designed to supplement the Hotel Occupancy Tax Fund. This is a fee the city collects from short-term rental properties like your Airbnbs. Here is City Commissioner, District 4, Pedro Cardenas with more.
During the past year, the City of Brownsville has made historical investments in our infrastructure. That's why we have invested a historical amount into our capital improvement program. The City of Brownsville approved a $111 million capital improvement plan. Out of that, $27 million is going directly towards improving streets and infrastructure across the city, all focused on making our roads safer, easier to use, and better for everyone's daily life. One of the streets included in that effort is Wild Rose Lane. The project is expected to cost $3 million when all complete. Wild Rose will have a new 5-foot sidewalk on one side and a 10-foot walking and biking trail on the other. The work is also including upgrades to our water line, sewer line, and storm drainage to help prevent flooding and improve reliability. We expect completion of this project in 2026. The City of Brownsville is committed to taking care of its employees, not only on the job, but on their overall health and well-being. Through the BTX Health Center, employees have access to free services that support physical, mental, and emotional health, including one-on-one coaching, preventive screenings, chronic care support, and mental health referrals. The BTX Health Center also provides educational programs and wellness outreach. The impact is real. Employees are improving their health, strengthening their fitness, and getting timely support when they need it. That means fewer sick days and stronger workforce. Since opening, the center has completed 366 consultations, and nearly 300 employees have participated in the wellness presentations. Looking ahead, new programs focused on nutrition, sustainability, and practical wellness skills will continue to support healthier lifestyles for our team. When we take care of our employees, we take care of our city and the citizens that we represent. Congratulations, Mayor, on one more year of great work. Let's continue to work together, and let's continue to build the Brownsville we all want.
And so just as feedback, that video had nothing to do with the hotel occupancy tax fund. So I'm not sure if there's something we need to Thank you, Commissioner Cardenas. Barnes & Noble set out to serve the largest city in the Rio Grande Valley, and now they're here in Brownsville. The nation's largest retail bookseller opened its 20,000 square foot store at Sunrise Mall this year, adding a new place to relax, read, and enjoy a warm drink. And in downtown, Buho Bookstore is bringing big energy, new investment, and expanded access to books, alongside a strong sense of local culture and community. Together, they're not just selling books. They're helping spark curiosity, connect people, and fuel a more vibrant, forward-moving city. Keeping with the momentum of business growth, Natural Grocers opened its 13,000 square foot store this year, delivering 100% organic produce and pasture-raised dairy. And coming soon, Sprouts Farmers Market. The $10 million, more than 31,000 square foot space is now under construction in front of Lowe's on Ruben Torres Boulevard. It is projected to open in late 2027. We continue to see a strong increase in residential and commercial construction projects in Brownsville. Total construction valuation reached over $456 million, with over 1,500 permits issued this year, marking an increase of 40% in 2025 compared to 2024. Our economy continues to build momentum, with sales tax revenues climbing by nearly $2 million in fiscal year 2025, a strong sign that local business activity and consumer confidence continue to climb. As Brownsville grows, it is doing so in a very intentional way. Planning for our future is what is directing this growth. Your City Commission, City Managers team, and strategic professionals recently met to discuss our next steps in our city strategic plan. What came out is that we are a city that is aligned, growing, and ready for what's next. And if we stay aligned, communicate boldly, and keep investing in our people and our infrastructure, Brownsville won't just grow, we will set the standard for what a modern, innovative, unified city looks like. Our next steps include telling our story proactively, moving faster and serving better, staying aligned across every department and every board, investing in our workforce, focused on the projects that matter most, like public safety, housing, and infrastructure, embracing who we are, from space to sports, and leading with our community partners. And we stay transparent, accountable, and connected to our community every step of the way. Together, we are building Brownsville's future. As we set our future in motion, we have implemented several master plans. These include the Parks, Health, and Recreation Master Plan, the Downtown Renaissance Master Plan, the Gladys Porter Zoo Master Plan, and the Housing Master Plan. Together, these plans ensure as Brownsville grows, we do so thoughtfully. We want to preserve our history while building new opportunities for our nearly 200,000 residents and beyond. Starting this summer, the 10-year Parks, Health, and Recreation Master Plan will focus on expanding parkland to ensure residents are within a 10-minute walk of a park. It also includes upgrading facilities and prioritizing environmental sustainability. To complement our Parks Master Plan, we are beginning a recreation study We are beginning a recreation center feasibility study this year. We have a strong and growing demand for modern indoor recreation, fitness facilities, youth programs, senior activities, and climate-controlled spaces. The study will look at building a new recreation center through a potential partnership with the YMCA and possibly feature courts, aquatics, fitness areas, and multi-purpose spaces. More on this to come. More to come on this. Yeah, that came out more naturally for me. The Downtown Renaissance Master Plan is the 10-year transformative guidebook designed to bring more housing, retail, walkability, and infrastructure improvements to downtown while preserving its culture and character that make it unique. Our downtown cultural district is also expanding with projects like the Midi Arts and Cultural Center at Lanier Park, renovations at the historic Brownsville Museum, and the transformation of the San Fernando Market Square building into a new art and cultural space. Housed at the San Fernando Market Square building will be the Stillman Collection. The collection will create a world-class, one-of-a-kind art museum in our historic Market Square. It will showcase over 1,000 artifacts spanning more than 2 millennia and reflecting the region's rich binational and multicultural identity. Through a strong partnership between the city, the Clarissa Francis Foundation, and the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, we see this exhibit driving tourism, expanding educational opportunities, and further elevating downtown as a premier cultural destination. Downtown revitalization will also be supported by the Tax Increment Reinvestment Zone, or TIRZ number 3. This interlocal partnership between the city and Cameron County is designed to attract private investment and advance downtown renewal. Projects may include targeted infrastructure upgrades, historic preservation, and the attraction of new retail, hotel, and commercial development. Thank you to Cameron County Judge Eddie Trevino Jr., the Commissioner's Court, and the entire Cameron County team for your partnership. Yeah, I think you can take it out. Yeah, it's redundant. At the Gladys Porter Zoo, its master plan is being executed. The approximate $30 million 10-year investment will nearly double the size of the zoo. I also think that's an incorrect number. The $30 million, I think it's going to cost a lot more than $30 million. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it's going to be well over hundreds of million. It's going to, yeah, 30 million is not, yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're also redoing their current site as well. So it's not, yeah. The 10-year investment will nearly double the size of the zoo. It will modernize its current 31-acre property and expand the zoo into the former Cummings Middle School site to enhance the visitor experience and meet international zoo standards. Our city's first housing master plan is a 10-year strategy designed to address affordability, supply, and housing quality while transforming neighborhoods. We are working to bring everything together with a bold, comprehensive plan designed to unite all existing master plans under one clear vision. In downtown, we are seeing the final transformation of the historic $30 million, 8-story former El Jardín Hotel into a new, affordable housing complex. It has a total of 44 single, 2, and 3-bedroom units, and over half are already occupied. Another historic location nearby, the Samano building, also underwent a $19 million transformation. The 5-story building features nearly 40 studio apartments, while a street-level grocery store, a cafe, and co-working spaces are set to open later this year. The historic Buena Vida community is being redeveloped after more than 80 years. Built in 1938, it will go from 150 units to 212 modern, state-of-the-art living spaces. The community has been divided into 3 distinct developments. The Miraflores development will be 80 units for affordable housing. Hope Place will have 50 units of supportive housing in partnership with Friendship of Women. And Buena Vida will have 82 units dedicated for senior housing. The property will have a modern design, include green spaces, and stronger neighborhood connectivity. In northern Brownsville, homes are being moved into and are being constructed at Madeira, Texas Living. The 1,300-plus acre master plan community is designed to blend residential living with commercial, retail, and recreational spaces. Now, we hear from District 3 City Commissioner Gustavo De Leon.
I'm excited to share a milestone that has been achieved by bringing Embassy Suites by Hilton to Brownsville, Texas. This will change the landscape of the city of Brownsville. This Embassy Suites will be located on 3301 Pablo Quisel and Spring Mart Boulevard. This 7-story, 170-room hotel is being built by Ruby Red Hospitality. It is set to be the biggest Embassy Suites in the Rio Grande Valley and create dozens of jobs here in our community. As the Brownsville City Commissioner, I'm committed to ensuring that Brownsville is the city of opportunity. When neighbors express concerns and complaints, I believe it's important to respond to these issues. As a recent community effort, our first District 3 cleanup resulted in more than 45,000 pounds of trash and debris. Volunteers from RGV Fishing Area and Waterway Cleanups and STX Metal Trades played a major role coordinating and supporting this effort. Local businesses and sponsors also contributed equipment and manpower, helping expedite debris removal and maximizing the effort in the cleanup. Our mayor, John Cowan, and Brownsville City Commissioners were also present and participated in the District 3 cleanup. This cleanup was about more than removing trash. It was about creating a cleaner Brownsville. Adopting the One City philosophy, the City of Brownsville, Cameron County, BCIC, and GBEC all came together to make sure Workforce Solutions remains operational here in Brownsville, Texas. When the building at 851 Old Alice Road was at risk of being lost, these entities worked hard together to purchase the facility and protect the services the citizens depend on. For years, Workforce Solutions has provided a one-stop hub for employment for our community. These programs include job training, career counseling, resume assistance, interview preparation, workforce re-entry programs, support for veterans, service for individuals with disabilities, child care assistance, grants for business owners, and direct connections between job seekers and employers. I want to personally thank all the entities involved in making this happen for all the citizens of Cameron County. On behalf of the Office of Gustavo De Leon, Brownsville City Commissioner, District 3, I want to thank Mayor John Cowan for the extraordinary work that he does day in and day out for the city of Brownsville. Welcome to District 3.
Thank you, Commissioner De Leon. We are making it easier to stay connected in Brownsville. Through our partnership with OmniFiber, more than 6,400 residential and commercial customers are already taking advantage of faster, more reliable fiber internet. This is supporting remote work, education, telehealth, businesses, and fueling economic growth. At the same time, our information technology department is helping to close the digital divide. This year, they launched a digital inclusion program and distributed close to 400 laptops and offered training so that more residents can stay connected and succeed. Yep. And they say, you can say this past year. Yeah. And we are investing in a private 5G network and AI-powered city infrastructure. We are quickly becoming one of the most technologically forward-thinking cities in Texas. With over 25 municipal facilities linked through fiber optic infrastructure, we have been able to bring free public Wi-Fi to public community spaces. Brownsville is also leveraging real-time data, AI-enhanced systems, and intelligent transportation technology to strengthen public safety. Let's now hear from City Commissioner at-large B, Nurith Kalansky.
In fiscal year 2026, the city allocated over $36 million to the improvement of streets, drainage, and trails. Old Highway 77 reconstruction started last year, and it probably won't be done until March of 2027. The street will have new curbs and gutters, new drainage system, and sidewalks on both sides. Later this year, they will start work on Old Alice Road and Coffee Road. These are streets that have been in the works since at least 3 years, with the engineering work finally being done, and so now we're finally seeing the construction. TxDOT has also started improving Highway 69 between 802 and Boca Chica Road. Mill and overlay work will continue through August of this summer. Together, these projects represent a bold and strategic commitment to Brownsville's future. The Capital Improvement Plan is paving a new era of infrastructure, safety, and connectivity. It's all aimed at strengthening the city's foundation and enhancing the overall quality of life for residents for generations to come. For the past year, the city has been working hard to complete the Parks, Health, and Recreation Master Plan. They offer 47 miles of hike and bike trails, 4 gymnasiums, 2 swimming pools, a golf course, 55 athletic fields, the Catherine Stillman Dog Park, and the Brownsville Event Center. The past year, the city has invested more than $1.5 million in the sports park to improve lighting, irrigation, fencing and netting, and to improve shade and increase the tree canopy. Additionally, Oliveira Park is seeing over $2 million in upgrades, and at the same time, Morningside Park and Gonzalez Park are also being modernized. All of these improvements are improving public access to our parks and increasing wellness opportunities for our citizens. Make sure to check out the park schedule for events at parks near you. The Rio Grande LNG project, led by NextDecade, is a $30 billion liquefied natural gas project under construction on a 984-acre site along the Brownsville Ship Channel. The development includes 5 permitted liquefaction trains with a regulatory process underway for a 6th storage tank and additional future capacity. Bechtel is the main company handling engineering, purchasing, and construction at the LNG site. It has approximately 5,500 workers on site right now. NextDecade has approximately 200 direct employees, and another 800 skilled workers are building the related pipelines. More than 70% of the construction workers come from Brownsville and across the Rio Grande Valley. When the project is up and running, it will support over 700 permanent jobs at NextDecade and 650 long-term jobs in supply and pipeline operations. In late 2025, as part of its commitment to community safety, Next Decade donated a $1.2 million state-of-the-art fire truck to the Brownsville Fire Department. The new fire truck allows the Brownsville Fire Department to respond to emergency calls more quickly, efficiently, and with the latest technology. Thank you, Rio Grande LNG, for this valuable asset to the fire department and our community in general. As I mentioned at the beginning of this segment, it's a great pleasure to be back at the City Commission with Mayor Cowan and the rest of the City Commission. The improvements and growth that we have seen in the past few years are very exciting, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. Thank you to all the Brownsville City employees. Thank you for improving our quality of life and really making our city shine.
Thank you, Commissioner Golonsky. Ranked the 8th safest city in a recent report by Cities ABC, Brownsville is seeing results from strong public safety efforts. The Brownsville Police Department is responding to priority calls in under 6 minutes on average and handling more than 115,000 calls in a year. Efficiency is improving as well. With the new Axon system, officers save about 15 hours per week on report writing, meaning more patrol time. The PD will also soon be further enhancing public safety. They will soon have drones, which will be integrated into Axon. The eyes in the sky will give our officers first responder units, which can deploy in seconds from the time of a call. They can reach the scene of major calls in an average of 2 minutes, enhancing situational awareness and supporting faster, more informed responses. Our fire department celebrated 150 years of service to our community recently, and they too are delivering when it matters most. Fire and rescue and EMS teams are responding to emergency calls fast and saving lives. They average under 7 minutes on structure fires and accident calls, handling more than 13,000 calls a year. EMS responds in under 6 minutes to nearly 25,000 medical emergencies. Through a 28E agreement, both teams are extending that same level of service beyond our city limits. They're taking calls from residents across the county when needed. Join me in giving our police, fire, and EMS teams a well-deserved round of applause. Behind every project and every success, as you've just heard, are the people who show up every day to make it all happen. This is why the City Commission prioritizes the growth of our employees through programs like the One City Conference, You Rise Leadership Academy, and HR Ambassador Program. Interim City Manager, Mr. Alan Gard, takes a closer look at how we are setting our employees for success.
Good evening, everyone. What an inspiring night it is to celebrate Brownsville's remarkable accomplishments in 2025 and to look ahead with optimism toward our city's future in 2026. As interim city manager, I'm privileged to lead a team of 1,300 dedicated city employees who work tirelessly to fulfill the City Commission's vision, building a community of choice where families come to live, work, play, worship, and retire. Tonight, I want to shine a light on our incredible workforce and the transformative actions taken by our mayor and commission. Thanks to their leadership, we've cultivated a talented, committed team that goes above and beyond for the citizens of Brownsville each day. Over the past 5 years, strategic investments in compensation, benefits, professional development, wellness initiatives, and employee engagement have strengthened employee loyalty, reflected in our turnover rate dropping from 21% in 2022 to under 14% in 2025. Almost 35% of our employees are within 10 years of retirement, another indication of long tenure and dedication to our citizens. Brownsville has truly become an employer of choice. In 2024 and 2025, we undertook a comprehensive assessment of our organizational culture, focusing on how connected our employees feel to work and to each other. The results speak volumes. Employee connection grew by 16%, from 57% to 73%, and over 88% of our employees participated in the assessment. Our employees are not only engaged, they're passionate about being part of this community. 4 years ago, Helen Ramirez introduced the One City philosophy: one city, people, purpose, projects. At the heart of this philosophy is our belief that people come first. With unwavering support from our City Commission, we empower our employees to work with purpose every day, driving forward the projects that shape Brownsville's future. The future of Brownsville is bright. It's an exhilarating time to be part of this community. Each of our 1,300 city employees stands proud, committed to bringing prosperity with purpose to Brownsville. Thank you for being here tonight and for your continued support.
Thank you, Alan. Our Parks and Recreation Department continues to deliver incredible services for our community. This year, they brought something truly special: the opening of our new Brownsville Senior Center on East Madison Street. The center is now serving residents 60 years and older, offering access to wellness programs, fitness classes, essential social services, and a hot meal. For many of our seniors and veterans, the center has become more than a community center. It is a space for connection and support. Speaking of support, our city and I are currently engaged in a Bloomberg Harvard City Leadership Initiative. I am in a cohort with 47 mayors from 17 countries in a world-class program designed to strengthen city leadership and deliver better results for our residents. Through this initiative, we are gaining access to data-driven tools and proven strategies that will help us better serve our community. And we are putting those strategies into action. By 2035, through partnerships with schools, gyms, our park system, and community organizations, we are working to eradicate type 2 diabetes. We are working to becoming a model for healthy living through our park system. More on this to come. Real progress is being made through our... What's that? Yeah, through. We're good? Real progress is being made through our partnership with UTRGV. Through our city and university task force of the future, we are working to expand educational opportunities in Cameron County for Brownsville students. Some of our most recent advancements include the expansion of academic programs like civil and mechanical engineering to 4-year degrees in Brownsville. Again, I think they've always had access to 4-year degrees. It's just that they can take it all on the Brownsville campus. I would say on the Brownsville campus. The creation of a new architecture degree program in Brownsville is in the planning and development phase. There's also a new rotation of 28 medical residents in the UT school, I would say from the UT school, from the UT RGB School of Medicine locally. Yeah. I would say, it's their local resident, the residents that are here locally in Brownsville. Yeah. I think if you go up, yeah, more. I would start off of some of our most recent advancements include the expansion or the item about increasing the number of seats in Brownsville by reducing travel for our Brownsville students, right? I think that one should be first. Because I think that was a big driver of this task force. Yeah. And then we can continue. And the expansion of academic programs like civil and mechanical engineering to 4-year degrees on the Brownsville campus. The creation of a new architecture degree program in Brownsville is in the planning and development phase. There's also a new rotation of 28 medical residents from the UTRGV School of Medicine here locally. Well, the residents aren't local residents. They're not from Brownsville. They are doing their rotations here in at our hospitals here in Brownsville. Yeah. They've added over 3,000 new student seats. Yeah, but I would say, and reducing the amount of travel that our Brownsville students have to make to the Edinburgh campus. Invested more than 514, I would say they've invested more than $514 million in Brownsville since 2015. And they are actively working to acquire 60 acres with the option to acquire an additional acreage. Tell me. Yeah, in this semester. Starting this semester. Hmm? Yeah, can you come down a little bit? Yeah. I would add a period after 2015. And then say, UTRGV is actively working to acquire 60 acres with the option to acquire additional acreage on the north side of town for a future expansion, and I would say for a future campus expansion. Brownsville campus expansion, yes. Mm-hmm. The latter is just pending approval. I would say take out just. The latter is pending approval from the UT System Board of Regents. I would say UT System. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're seeing UTRGV invest $37 million in the forthcoming Longoria School for Performing Arts, committing more than $50 million to convert the former Majestic Theater into a performing arts center. It will provide performance, rehearsal, and instructional space for the College of Fine Arts. We are working to make sure more students choose Brownsville, stay in Brownsville, and succeed in Brownsville. Can you go up? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can keep on going. We are building a cleaner, healthier, and more beautiful Brownsville through our Bright initiative. It is a city-wide effort focused on beautification and community pride. Every quarter, we are bringing people together. City employees, residents, civic groups, business partners, and our city commissioners are rolling up their sleeves and making a difference in our neighborhoods. The response has been incredible. Nearly 100 people are showing up at each cleanup. We are working side by side to improve parks, streets, and public spaces. It is a powerful reminder that our greatest strength is our people. I invite you to join us. Learn more about volunteering at brownsvilletx.gov. Talking about something that impacts every single home, every single business, and the future of our city, water. For generations, Brownsville has relied on the Rio Grande, I would say the Rio Grande River. Yeah. But we all know the reality. Drought, uncertainty, and increasing demand mean we have to be innovative and proactive. And that's exactly what we are doing with our partner, the Brownsville PUB. Right now, we are expanding our desalination capabilities, taking water from right beneath our feet and turning it into safe, reliable drinking water. This expansion project will double our capacity from 10 million to 20 million gallons per day, backed by a $181 million investment in our future. PUB is currently working on 2 transformative projects that will strengthen our city's long-term water future. They've secured over $47 million in state funding, of which more than $34 million will go towards the Banco Morales Reservoir, which will add 400 million gallons of water storage, and nearly $13 million will go towards a potable water reuse project that will safely turn treated will safely reuse our effluent water into drinking water. I wouldn't say wastewater. Reuse. That will safely treat our effluent water into drinking water. That will safely I would safely turn treated effluent water into drinking water. Yeah. It's effluent with an E. EFF. Yeah. Yeah. That's just a fancy word for treated wastewater. Together, these projects will help Brownsville diversify its water supply, reduce dependence on the Rio Grande River, and build a more resilient future for our community. Are you catching my changes? Yep. And when it comes to, I would say, electric utilities, we are leading the way. Today, PUB is keeping rates competitive, with the average residential bill about $96 for 1,000 kWh. We are currently the most affordable provider of electricity in the Rio Grande Valley. I would say residential provider. Of residential electricity. Mm-hmm. Through our partnership with PUB, the city receives $9 million that goes straight into infrastructure, I would say, and public safety. Yeah. I would say, which helps our general fund and keeps taxes low for our residents. Yeah. Keeps taxes low for our residents and businesses. Mm-hmm. I would say thank you instead of my thanks. Thank you to Brownsville PUB Chair Gerardo Martinez, the PUB Board, CEO Marilyn Gilbert, and the entire PUB team. It says bottom of form on here. I'm not sure if... I mean, if it was Joe Biden, he would read that. Supporting improvements in downtown, we have invested in the replacement of 50-year-old water and wastewater lines. This was a $14.5 million project funded by the American Rescue Plan Act. Much of the system upgrades are done, and the alleyways are looking great. Let's take a look at what's happening in District 1. Here's City Commissioner Brian L. Martinez.
2025 was a year of unprecedented growth. We saw new programs created, new investments made in our communities, while always keeping our citizens at the forefront of our decisions. The City Commission is committed to making sure that quality of life is one of our top priorities. Let's talk about one of my favorite places in Brownsville, La Biblioteca de Southmost. In the last 20 years, we have seen this Southmost branch completely be transformed into a resource hub for our community. Some of these new programs include the new driving simulator that we just launched in 2025, where all ages are welcome to come and join us and be able to experience the driving simulation. Once a month, we see BARC come out to the Brownsville Southmost Library, bring their furry friends with them, and host reading buddies, where you have the opportunity to read to a furry friend while being able to enjoy everything at our beautiful library. One of the initiatives in 2025 that was very near and dear to my heart was the elimination of fines at our libraries. This has allowed for our residents to enjoy all the resources, the books, while not burdening our residents. With over 80,000 visitors a year, this is proof that when we invest in our libraries, the community takes full advantage of it. I want you to take a moment with me and reimagine what our downtown alleys could be. And this is the question that the City Commission asks themselves as we continue to move forward towards this downtown alley enhancement project. As you find yourself downtown, you have seen that our alleys have been paved, new lights have been installed, and this is all part of the initial phase, where you will continue to see ground art, planters, murals. All of these exciting things are what to come with this project. In phases, we're approaching how to really enhance and revitalize all of our alleys in our downtown. This will make downtown more inviting while supporting local businesses and creating a vibrant community space for all. Let's talk about the Southmost Nature Trail. This is part of a bigger project for the City of Brownsville, where connectivity is a priority for the City Commission. Many of the funding components for the Southmost Nature Trail came from grants. These grants leverage money that we receive from the state and federal government to allow for investment in our communities. And with that, we want nicer trails with landscaping, we want lights, we want accessibility for each resident in our city. In 2025, the City Commission allocated $3.3 million to enhance our parks and trails, with $3.7 million coming in 2026. Parks and trails are an essential part of every city, and as we continue to invest in each one of them, we elevate the quality of life for every resident in the City of Brownsville. I want to take this opportunity to recognize the commitment and dedication from our city staff to our city departments, to our residents who have shown up and volunteered at our trash pickups. Thank you. Mayor John Cowan, it's been a pleasure to serve with you on this commission. There's no doubt that we had an unprecedented year in 2025, and I look forward to 2026 being an even greater year.
Thank you, Commissioner Martinez. Looking ahead, Brownsville is a city with incredible momentum. We are building stronger infrastructure. We are expanding economic opportunity. We are investing in parks, neighborhoods, downtown, and more. What makes Brownsville special is not just the projects, it's the people. Families are raising children here. Entrepreneurs are starting businesses here. Students are preparing for their future here. And public servants are working every day to make our city better. Making my life better every day is my family. I want to thank my beautiful wife, Robin, my children, Grace, Jack, and Will, my mom, Margaret, and her husband, Chip. Thank you for your support always. Thank you for taking this journey of public service with me. I would not be here without you. Please help me give my family a warm round of applause. I also want to thank our City Commissioner team, Tino Villarreal Jr., Nurith Golansky, Brian L. Martinez, Linda C. Macias, Gustavo De Leon, and Pedro Cardenas for their constant collaboration. Thank you to Interim City Manager Alan Gard and the entire city team for their commitment to our residents. A special thank you to Esme Villarreal and the Brownsville Chamber of Commerce team for their partnership in this production. To Manny Chacon and the city's Communication and Marketing Department and Brownsville TV, thank you for your support tonight. And I extend a heartfelt thank you to our host, Texas Southmost College, Chair Adela G. Garza, the Board of Trustees, and TSC President, Dr. Jesus R. Rodriguez. Thank you for your hospitality. To the students in the auditorium tonight, know that together we are writing the next chapter in the story of Brownsville. Together, we will continue building a city that is full of opportunity for everyone. The city on the edge of the future is now the city thriving with prosperity with purpose. And this is only the beginning. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the great city of Brownsville.